Hello everyone and welcome to About Town. I'm Susan Stevens.
And I'm Kathy Whiteman. Thanks so much for joining us for another edition of What's Cooking Irving with Susie Castle and highlights from the Lone Star Youth Orchestra season finale, Fire.
We'll also have details on Sparks and Stripes Independence Day festivities and a fundraiser for Main Stage Irving Las Colinas.
Susan, you recently attended the BAPS Charities Walkathon, yes?
Yes, I did, Kathy, and it was their first in-person event since the pandemic and at a great new location. Here are some highlights.
The BAPS Charities hosted their annual walkathon at a new location, The Sound at Cypress Waters.
This is such a beautiful space. Being next to water is always calming and very relaxing, so it's been great to come out here.
This event allows BAPS to bring the community together and raise funds for an important cause.
For the last 3 years, we've picked Susan G. Komen as our beneficiary. We get walkers. We've got about 1,100 walkers who are scheduled to come out today and be part of this walkathon. Each of them have worked on raising their own set of funds, and together across the entire nation, we have collected close to $75,000 that we're going to get to donate to Susan G. Komen today.
It's a cause that benefits cancer survivors worldwide and even their own volunteers.
In 2018, I was diagnosed with stage 2B breast cancer. I went through a double mastectomy, 4 rounds of chemotherapy, 37 rounds of radiation, and a full reconstruction surgery.
Thankfully, through medical treatment and support of loved ones, Reiki is doing well today.
I have less regular appointments now with oncology, but all is good.
That's why organizers are continuing to take the steps to raise awareness through this fundraiser.
It is such a great outpouring of love and support.
I've been surrounded by so many different people who have been impacted by cancer. To have such a critical cause that everybody is coming towards and together for is incredible and very heartwarming for me.
And with the help of sponsors and city leaders.
Now therefore, I, Rich Stouffer, Mayor of the City of Irving, and the City Council do hereby proclaim Saturday, June 4th, 2020, as BAPS Charity in the Joy of Others Walk, Run Day.
BAPS Charities succeeds in their mission to unite and selflessly serve the community. For About Town, this is Susan Stevens.
To learn how you can get involved, visit bapscharities.org.
Irving resident Susie Castle enjoys sharing cooking demonstrations with her international students at Dallas Baptist University. In this edition of What's Cooking Irving, Susie shows us how to make a delicious dish with an international flavor.
Hi, my name's Susie Castle, and I'm the Director of International Student Services at Dallas Baptist University. Today, I'm going to be making chicken curry in a hurry for you. This is a great introductory curry. It's not too spicy, but it still has that great Indian flavor. So I'm going to walk you through the different ingredients. The highlight, of course, is chicken. You're going to use 3 chicken breasts. So that's the starting point. Then we're also going to have 3 green onions, some yogurt. Now the recipe originally called for plain yogurt. I only had vanilla on hand, so I used it and I loved it, and I've used it ever since. So that's my recommendation. Also some mayonnaise and pepper, paprika, ground ginger, and curry powder. So those are the ingredients. I'm gonna move these to the side and bring over my dishes and get started. I'm going to start off by making the sauce. Now the sauce, like I said, has vanilla yogurt. We're going to put 1 cup of vanilla yogurt in a bowl here. And if you're not super precise, that's okay. So good enough. I'm going to plop that in there. And then I'm going to add in 1 cup of mayonnaise. I know it's a lot of fat, but it's really yummy. So don't think about the calories in the fat and just enjoy it. So leap in here and get 1 cup of this. Alrighty. Now into the yogurt and mayonnaise mixture, I'm going to add in my spices. I'm going to start with 1 full teaspoon of ground ginger and then 1 teaspoon of curry powder as well. I'm going to mix this together until it's nice and smooth and the spices are all combined. And then I'm also going to add in 3 green onions that I have sliced thinly. It'll add a little color, a little crunch, and a little flavor to our sauce. So, okay, that's good enough. It's going to sit aside. Now, The chicken, I've already diced up our chicken breasts. So I made pretty small pieces. So I'm gonna dump those in there. And then into this, I'm going to add 1 full teaspoon of paprika and then a half a teaspoon of black ground pepper. I find shaking gets things, gets the spices spread out more. So I just shake it around and then the spices will coat the chicken pretty well. So I've got the chicken coated. Now I'm gonna go over to the stove with the chicken and get started over here. I'm gonna turn on my pan and I'm gonna spray it with a generous amount of cooking spray. I keep my temp pretty high and I'm just gonna plop that chicken in there and get it cooking. Now it's gonna cook for probably 5 to 7 minutes until it turns nice and white. We don't have to get it all brown. We just want to make sure that it's cooked through. All right, I think we are ready to add the sauce. Oh, look at that steam rolling off of it. Chicken is cooked. Now we're just gonna spoon this sauce in and we're just gonna cook it long enough to warm the sauce. So 1 minute, 2 minutes top. I think she's done. She looks warm, she's bubbling, so we're gonna bring her over here to the counter and we're gonna dish some up. I'm going to put some basmati rice that I cooked ahead in a bowl, just a thin layer on the bottom, and then we're gonna ladle some of our curry in a hurry here. Make sure you get the sauce, go in there nicely, and then I usually serve it with some naan, and there you have it, chicken curry in a hurry.
Check this story out online on the City of Irving YouTube channel for a complete list of ingredients. And if you'd like to be featured on an upcoming edition of What's Cooking Irving, email us at ictn@cityofirving.org.
It's almost time for Sparks and Stripes, the annual Independence Day celebration.
Megan Gordon is here to help you get ready for all the fun. Great to see you, Megan.
Yeah.
You guys as well.
So you guys brought back the Spark last year, and it is apparently here to stay.
Yes.
So excited about everything that's going to be going on that day. So let's start at the top. The parade at 9 o'clock?
Yep, 9 a.m. parade in the Heritage District.
All right.
Definitely going to be one to remember. I think we did a really great job as a community last year of showing up and showing that Irving spark. So looking forward to having all the applicants out again this year.
Yay, applicants.
Yes.
I'll have to ask you, do you know how many entries we have so far?
We're about at 40. We would like to get our average to 60, 70. So applications are due this week, Friday at 5 p.m. So get those applications in now.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, get those in. So are there any activities planned after the parade?
Yes, so we are going straight down to beautiful Heritage Park, bringing back the watermelon reception. So we'll be giving out free watermelon from 10 to 11 a.m. We also have a band on the Heritage Park stage. Josh Gilbert will be performing from 10 to 11 a.m. as well.
That's
That'll
great.
be so fun.
So we kick off the day with parade, but wait, folks, there's more. Levy Plaza, when does all that kick off, and what's going on?
The main event, the Levy Event Plaza, not only is the view spectacular of Lake Carolyn, and the plaza itself is beautiful, but we'll have live performances. We have 2 bands going on the main stage, Ashmore and Downtown Fever. We have about 25 food vendors, photo opportunities, drinks for the adults, face painting for the kids, just rides for the kids, a whole bunch of fun from about 6 to 9:30ish, and then the main event begins with our annual fireworks show, of course, and extremely happy to bring back our water show this year, which is going to be spectacular. I can't say that enough. I haven't been this excited in a long time about something, so definitely come out for that.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. You guys are gonna, I mean, last year's was great, so I can't even imagine how good it's gonna be this year. But what other parking or other details do viewers need to know?
Parking information is all on irvingevents.org, but the most important thing to remember is if you want Front row parking, we have $10 parking, cash only. That's off Riverside Drive, which is the closest that you can get to Levy. Free parking is available at the Toyota Music Factory parking garage, and we are shuttling people to Levy throughout the evening as well. So 2 great options, tons of parking available, but all details are available online.
All right,
Great.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So, folks, Monday, 4th of July, get ready for Sparks and Stripes. The parade is at 9 a.m. in the Heritage District, and more fun at Levy Event Plaza at 6 p.m. All the details are at irvingevents.org. This week in Feature Flick, Susan reviews the final season of the Netflix hit Ozark and the final chapter of the Jurassic World trilogy. Susan, did this franchise end on a high note?
No, Kathy, sadly it did not. We've come a long way since the first Jurassic Park released in 1993. And by that, I mean we've gone down, way down. In 2015, director Colin Trevorrow decided to reboot the franchise with a film about what would have happened if the park actually opened. It was a promising start. Jurassic World had a simple plot. It was relevant and a whole lot of fun. However, that slight spike plummeted after the tragedy that was Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And now it has officially crashed after the unfortunate end to this trilogy. Jurassic World Dominion had all the potential with the return of the original cast of Jurassic Park, and the idea of what happens when the dinosaurs that escaped from the park are out in the real world living among us. Unfortunately, they managed to take that potential and squander it with a convoluted plot, redundant dinosaur scares, and forced corny dialogue. I'm not sure how much the plot matters here. Trevorrow clearly just wanted a reason to show off dinosaur action and shine a light on the OG cast, which includes Laura Dern, Sam Neill, and Jeff Goldblum.
The doomsday clock might be about out of time.
It seems Trevorrow bit off more than he can chew. Though I'm sure he put a lot of effort into this script, he missed an opportunity to better connect the original characters with the new ones and failed to deliver a screenplay that had us invested in them. Any sort of development is rushed, and the emotions that are supposed to feel big and impactful are never earned. The cast and this franchise deserve so much more for their grand finale. Though this film isn't a roaring success, it does rumble out some joy. Jeff Goldblum as Ian Malcolm is hilarious. And of course, there's some enjoyment seeing the different dinosaurs run around and terrorize on screen. But I don't think this morsel of fun will justify the 2.5 hours of chaos and confusion. The only takeaway from Jurassic World Dominion is that the franchise is ready for extinction. The end has also come for Netflix's popular series Ozark. Reactions of the 4th and final season have been mixed, but for the most part, I'm happy with its conclusion. After years of laundering money for the cartel, Marty and his wife Wendy are desperately trying to get out of the business and take their family back to Chicago for hopefully a normal life. But of course, their plan is not without its challenges.
Family, because she met us.
I don't want to give away any spoilers, but I commend the show for giving a great character arc to fan favorite Ruth, played by Emmy Award winner Julia Garner. The same can't be said about the most frustrating character, Wendy, played by the talented Laura Linney. I think most audiences were waiting for Marty to finally stand up to his erratic wife. He's been the subtle voice of reason throughout the entire season, but somehow his soft spot for Wendy prevents him from leading his family to making the right choices. So it's debatable if these 3 lead characters got the ending they deserve. Regardless of how you feel about the show's end results, the ride to get there was an exciting one, filled with clever and well-woven storylines, shocking deaths, outstanding performances, and suspenseful criminal activity. While season 4 was not the best of the series, it still leaves us with a harrowing goodbye.
Jurassic World Dominion is currently playing at 3 of Irving's excellent movie theaters: Alamo Drafthouse Cinema, Las Colinas, AMC Irving Mall, and AMC Classic Irving 10. And you can catch Ozark on Netflix.
Main Stage Irving Las Colinas invites you out for cocktails.
That's Cocktails for a Cause, and Debbie Fleck joins us with all the details. Debbie, it's great to see you.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate the chance to talk about Main Stage.
Yeah, Main Stage is a wonderful group, and so we're glad that you're here too. We're big fans.
Yes.
So tell us what Cocktails for a Cause is all about.
Sure. It's really a wonderful way that La Cima helps local nonprofits, and they've had it now for a couple years, but of course it was slowed down during the pandemic. But what they do is reach out to nonprofits in Irving and offer them a chance to have one night at the club. It's only like a cocktail hour, so it's from 5:30 to 7:30, and it's June 23rd, so it's usually the fourth Thursday of the month. And they, what you do is you just invite your guests and your friends and your patrons and anyone in the community to come by, and there's no admission charge. What you receive is a complimentary beverage drink and complimentary light bites, and the nonprofits make money through tips, and then sometimes the nonprofit will have a raffle or a silent auction or some other small way to make fun. So it's not a huge fundraiser, but it's enough to really help in a fun way.
Right. No, that sounds amazing. So what's planned for that evening?
For this evening, well, we were trying to get the cast of our next play, which is Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown.
Okay, that sounds real familiar.
Yeah, that's sounds familiar to all of us. Yes. Which is July 15th through the 30th. And I checked with the producers, and they haven't really started rehearsals yet, but we invited them. So it's a chance to meet the cast of that musical, which is coming up. And then we're going to have, we did invite Amy Stevenson, who is beloved by the Irving community, and she said she would sing some songs for us. So we'll have a little bit of entertainment.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And then the chance for guests just to network and also enjoy the view, because it's a beautiful view.
Oh yeah, it is. I love it there.
It's a great time to be inside, up that high, and yeah, it's gorgeous.
Up by Mustang.
And you can also check out the plaza too.
Which I haven't yet because it just got updated.
It is beautiful. So let me ask, how can folks get involved at this event and come and help support Main Stage?
There's no RSVP, so if you just come that day and to support Main Stage, we'd love people to just go to the website, which is mainstageirving.org. Wait, mainstageirving.
Check you're right.
mainstageirving.com. We've changed it a couple times.
Oh, okay.
And there's a lot of information on there, but we just our board is a working board, so they work pretty hard at putting together the seasons, and anybody who wants to help, not like on a board committee or even serving on the board, they're always welcome. The opportunities to volunteer include ushering, box office, and then with fundraisers. So, and then mainly, the main thing we'd like you to do is just come see the plays.
Absolutely.
Because audiences are coming back, but slowly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, speaking of the plays, what do you guys have planned for next season?
I have my little sheet here. Our next season has been getting some pretty good reviews, so I'll go through the list here. We start with Gypsy, which is in November. It's November 4th to the 19th. And then in January, we have Ada and the Engine, which I'm not too sure about. I can read it real quick. It says, Jane Austen meets Steve Jobs in this poignant...
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, right there.
It's
you already had us.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
The next play in March will be Intimate Apparel, which is set in 1905 at the turn of the century New York. It tells the story of Esther, and she seeks love and romance and embarks on a letter-writing relationship with a mysterious suitor. So it sounds like another romance.
It sounds very interesting.
Yeah.
And then the big one is our musical, The Light in the Piazza.
Oh my gosh. It's a season of romance for Main Stage Irving Las Colinas. This is what it sounds like.
Sounds like you got
the last one is The Underpants by Steve Martin.
Oh
no.
Well, that sounds like that's going to be my favorite.
So it's a good selection.
Yeah,
and,
it is. It is.
Yeah, we hope you can buy season tickets now, or come whenever you can.
Yeah.
All right, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, Deb, thanks so much for the details,
thank
folks. You can help support Main Stage Irving Las Colinas at Cocktails for a Cause. That's on Thursday, June 23rd, starting at 5:30 p.m. Show up and bring your money, and that will be helpful. And you can also go to the website, mainstageirving.com, and check out volunteer opportunities too.
The Lone Star Youth Orchestra lit up the night at their season finale. fire. Kathy has the story.
These young musicians are part of the Lone Star Youth Orchestra, performing the final concert of their 23rd season.
Tonight's concert is entitled Fire.
The incendiary-themed program included selections from Handel's Royal Fireworks, Stravinsky's Firebird Suite, and Stephen Chen's Inferno. The concert was a showcase for the orchestra's collective talent and commitment to excellence. Under the direction of Dr. Kevin Pierce, the LSYO is open to all middle and high school instrumentalists. The season finale also featured the winners of the 2022 concerto competition. Second place winner Florent Radhakrishnan performed Viotti's Violin Concerto No. 23 in G major. First place winner Micah Bybee performed Carl Maria von Weber's Concertino in E-flat major. Both musicians selected pieces they love to perform.
It has a lot of variety. It's a lot of different parts. It's like a kaleidoscope of different music.
I find that it's a very good medium to display all the skills that I have and have accumulated throughout the years. And well, besides that, it's just a beautiful piece.
And both encourage other young musicians to audition for LSYO, the only tuition-free youth orchestra in the Metroplex.
I find that this orchestra has been, it's very accessible.
It's really fun. You get to know a lot of the people here, and you get to make new friends.
This is Kathy Whiteman reporting.
Auditions for the Lone Star Youth Orchestra are Saturday, August 20th and Saturday, August 27th at the Irving Art Center. Register online at loscleanussymphony.org/LSYO. Artwork by Texas regional artist Billy Hassel highlights our calendar of events this week. The exhibit continues in the Irving Art Center Focus Gallery through July 9th. Here's a look at Hassel's imaginative images of native wildlife and landscapes, and a list of creative things to do about town.
And here are a couple of events to spark your imagination happening about town. Meet the artists showcased in the Ikebana and Chinese brush painting exhibit at a reception on Sunday, June 19th at 2:30 p.m. in the Irving Arts Center. The exhibit is on display in the main gallery through July 9th.
Join Kuhu, Arnelia, and Shashir for an evening of poetry and music on Friday, June 24th at 7:30 p.m. in the Dupree Theater.
Gateway Performing Arts presents Beauty and the Beast, July 1st through 10th in Carpenter Hall. Showtimes are 7:30 p.m. with Saturday and Sunday matinees at 2 p.m.
Learn about the current exhibits at the Irving Arts Center at a guided gallery tour on Saturday, July 2nd at 2 p.m. The tours are part of the Art Center's monthly docent-led series. Learn more about all these events at irvingartcenter.com. And for more events about town, check out our arts calendar at cityofirving.org/536. And that wraps up this edition of About Town. Thanks for joining us.
Please be sure to tune in next time for highlights from the 2022 Juneteenth celebration.
We'll also have another edition of Page Turners and highlights from a new event at Levy Plaza, the Lone Star Barbecue and Music Festival.
As always, we'd love to hear your feedback. Tell us about events going on around the community, people we should profile, or stories you'd like to see on the show.
You can email us at ictn@cityofirving.org or connect with us on social media. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. We'd love to hear from you.
We'll leave you tonight with another look at the Lone Star Youth Orchestra season finale. For About Town, I'm Kathy Whiteman.
And I'm Susan Stevens. Have a great evening.